Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Pay homage to the Blessed One. Dear friends, today, July 15, 2022, at the Brahma Vihara Meditation Center, I would like to deliver Dhamma talk, how Venerable Sariputta experiences all the jhanas. How Venerable Sariputta experiences all the jhanas. Could you open the door? The Gita is coming. So, today, before explaining all the jhana factors, how Venerable Sariputta attained first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. So, I would like to explain a little bit basic instructions, because here some of the new students, that's why. What is the meaning of the jhana? Rahul?
Concentration.
You practice 10 days.
Sorry?
You practice 10 days retreat, right? So, just explain me what is the meaning of the jhana. But anyway, you said the concentration, right? Here one thing, before understanding all the jhana factor, so I want all the meditator to know the 5 hindrances first. You have to know the 5 hindrances and then harmonious practice. So, right effort. My teacher always used the 6 R's. You know the 6 R's, right? So I say harmonious practice, because we have to harmony with us when we practice, how the 5 hindrances arise in our mind, and when you use the right effort, harmonious practice, recognize it, release it, relax tension and tightness, and bring up the wholesome thought by smiling, keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. So, what are the 5 hindrances? Do you know that, Rahul?
Greed, ill will, restlessness, sloth and torpor, doubt.
Okay. So first one is the sensual pleasure, number 1. Number 2, aversion. I give the paper, you can take a look at it, right? So, the Gita and then Dario, they already know. They memorize. Did you memorize it?
I know, but I pretty much know.
Oh yeah. So they know already, right? So of course you also know, because you practice 10 days retreat, right? At the Masuka, right? So you should know it. Number 1, sensual desire. Number 2, aversion. Number 3, sleepiness and dullness. And number 5, restlessness and anxiety. And the last one is doubt. So whenever you practice meditation, these 5 hindrances must arise in your mind. So what will you do that time? You just use the harmonious practice, right effort. Recognize it, release it. Don't pay attention there continuously, because this is unwholesome. And relax in your head, tension and tightness, just relax it. In your head, in the whole body and mind, just relax it. And then bring up the wholesome thought. How? By smiling. So more you smile, more wholesome thought will arise in your mind. Okay? So the smiling is not only the in the lips, in your lips, the smile in the corner of your eyes, and the lips, and in your heart. Okay? So keep smiling all the time whenever you are practicing 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and even though when you are practicing walking meditation. Right? So now you got 5 hindrances, and then right foot, harmonious practice. So now how will you meditate? So you sit nicely and erect your body, and you see, close your eyes, just sit like this. You see, sit like this. And then close your eyes, then remember a time when you were happy. When that happy feeling arises the center of your chest, you feel a warm and glowing feeling. Then you start radiating loving kindness to yourself. 10 minutes only. Right? So how will you understand? The last time Daddy said, Bhante, when 10 minutes gone, you think about one time. Then I know 10 minutes gone already. So the last Friday I did that. So after 10 minutes, then you choose a spiritual friend who really helpful to you. So who are men, just choose a man. Who are women, just choose a woman. Okay, as a spiritual friend who really help you. Just remember his or her smiling when you are talking with her or with him, and then bring up in front of you. Try to visualize in front of you. So if you cannot visualize, it's fine. It's okay. Remember his or her smiling, and then bring up the center of your chest. So when you feel warm and glowing feeling in the center of your chest, then you start radiating loving kindness to your spiritual friend. May my friend be happy. May my friend be calm. May my friend be peaceful. May my friend be full of joy. May my friend be content. So when you radiate loving kindness 10 minutes to yourself, may I be happy. May I be calm. May I be peaceful. May I be full of joy. May I be content, and so on. Now you got it, right? This is the basic, right? So when any hindrances arise, sensual desire arise, you know it. Just immediately use the harmonious practice. Recognize it, release it, relax tension and tightness, and bring up the wholesome thought by smiling. Keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. Aversion arises, again recognize it, release it, relax tension and tightness, and bring up the wholesome thought by smiling. Keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. Sleepiness and dullness. Some people they come from the work, they are very tired. But they are still coming here for practicing meditation. So when they practice only 5 minutes, they feel sleepy, Sleepiness and dullness arise. I should not practice anymore. Maybe next Friday. Today I should leave early. Dullness arise. So what do you have to do? Just recognize it, release it, and relax tension and tightness in your head, in your whole body and mind. And bring up the wholesome thought by smiling. More you smile, more wholesome thought will arise in your mind. That's why I said this is like a smiling meditation, You have to smile all the time whenever you practice. And keep the wholesome thought as long as you can, right? Restlessness and anxiety will arise. Your mind go here, there, like monkey, Mind go everywhere. You cannot control. Hey, you should listen to me. Never listen to you. Never listen to you, So, restlessness and anxiety will arise in your mind. Then you again use recognize, it release, it relax tension and tightness. And bring up the wholesome thought by smiling and keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. And then last one, doubt. So whatever Buddha said, his Dhamma, his teaching, no, not true. Whatever Bhante is talking about is nonsense. It doesn't work. Doubt arises. So you just use recognize, it release, it relax tension and tightness, and bring up the wholesome thought by smiling. Keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. So this is the basic instructions. Some of them already know, but for the newcomer, I just say, Now we are going to know what is the experience about jhana. What is the experience Hariputta's experiences? How did he attain jhana? So what is the meaning of the jhana? Jhana means stage of meditation. Okay? Jhana means stage of meditation. So before knowing jhana, we have to understand what is the meaning of that. The jhana means a stage of meditation. Right? There are 4 jhana. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. So all those jhana I can explain without looking the book. But I want you to read the book and what is the experiences of Venerable Sariputta. So Venerable Sariputta was very intelligent monk, very intellectual monk, So Buddha said only little bit, then he understood. Very quickly, So let me read the sutta first and then I am going to give some comment. So first sutta is called First Jhana Sutta. First Jhana Sutta. Born of seclusion. Here. On one occasion, the Venerable Sariputta was dwelling at Savatthi in Jata's group, Anathapindika's park. Then in the morning, the Venerable Sariputta, dressed and taking bowl and robe, entered Savatthi for alms. Do you know the four alms? Do you know that? No? So when we get the ordination, the higher ordinations, the Buddhist monk have the bowl, alms bowl, So I have my alms bowl over there, So we have to go for alms round. So people offer food to me. All monks, the daddy will go alms round on November. He will follow me. So all monks have to go for alms round. The people very respectfully, they offer the food, rice, curry, So when you go in Thailand and Burma, so every early morning, you have to wake up at 4 o'clock. And then 5 o'clock you have to go for alms round. People are ready. They are ready to offer, So when I was in Thailand, people offer a lot of food. I cannot carry, So, especially in Burma and Thailand, even my country also some monks go for alms round. It's collecting food. When I go outside, people stand by on the street and they'll say, in Thailand, they say, Nimon Kap, Nimon Ka. So those who are women, they say Nimon Ka. And men, Nimon Kap. That means, Venerable Sir, I would like to invite you to take my offering. Please come. I invite you. Please come to take the food from me. Then you have to go there. If you don't go, they'll be angry. They will not offer you. So whenever they say Nimon Ka, that means you have to accept their invitation and go there and they will offer rice, the alms bowl, and then they have the small bag, the curry, the plastic bag, and put it in the monk's bag. then we have to bless them. If you don't bless it, you see they'll sit down with the left and right hand joined together, and you have to bless them. May you be happy, may you be free from suffering, may you be free from danger, whatever. You know, we call Ayu Vanna Sukhang Balang. That means you should stay long life. I bless you, you know. So you have to do like that. Otherwise, they will say, oh, that monk doesn't know how to bless. He just collect and food. So maybe they will think that you are fake monk, you know. So you don't know anything. You just collect and go, collect the food and go, run away? No, don't do that. You have to bless them, you know. And even during the Buddha's time, the Buddha said that whenever you collect the food from the people, after that you have to bless them. We call it in Pali Anumodana. You know, you have to give, you have to tell them, okay, thank you, thanks. That means blessing. So, all the monks who get the ordinations, especially in Buddhist country, in Thailand, in Burma, so every day you have to go 4 arms round. Every day. Here I am very lucky, you know. No need to go 4 arms round. People bring the food here, and put in the refrigerator every day. I just warm and then eat. Very lucky and happy monk, right? But in Thailand, in Burma, you must go 4 arms round. So during the Buddha's time, all the monks went 4 arms round. Okay? So here said, then when he had worked for alms in Savatthi and had returned from the alms round, after his meal, he went to the blind men's group for the day's abiding. Having plunked into the blind men's group, he sat down at the foot of a tree for the day's abiding. Then, you see, after collecting food, he came back at the temple. Now he's thinking, I have to practice meditation. So in the evening, the Venerable Sariputta emerged from seclusion and went to the Jhanas group Anathapindika's park. So in the evening, he went to one place and then he will practice meditation there. After finishing meditation, then he will come back. When he will come back, that time Venerable Ananda will see him. How did he develop the jhana? How did he practice meditation? Then Venerable Sariputta will share his experiences to Venerable Ananda. So he has said, the Venerable Ananda saw the Venerable Sariputta coming in the distance and said to him, Friend Sariputta, your faculties are serene. Your facial complexion is pure and bright. In what dwelling has the Venerable Sariputta spent the day? So who asked the questions? Venerable Ananda. You see, when he could develop the jhana, the first jhana, the light coming out, brightness come out, see, from his mind. Venerable Ananda saw that. He said, what meditation did you practice today? Brightness is coming from your face. What happened? Then Venerable Sariputta is going to say now. He said, Dear friends, secluded from sensual pleasures, secluded from unwholesome states. You see, secluded from sensual pleasures, secluded from unwholesome state means 5 hindrances. He's talking about here 5 hindrances. Sensual desire, aversion, sleepiness and dullness, and restlessness and anxiety and doubt. Okay, you have to understand that. And then he said, I entered and dwell in the first jhana. He is going to explain, I attained the first jhana. So, Venerable Sariputta practiced meditation, nobody else. And now he is going to explain, I attained first jhana. So that's why we have to understand, when you practice yourself, you will understand yourself. And which is accompanied by thinking and examining thought with joy, happiness, born of seclusion. So that means when you attain the first jhana, the 5 hindrances will not arise. Here very clear, he said that secluded from sensual pleasure, secluded from unwholesome state. That means in my mind, 5 hindrances doesn't arise. 5 hindrances don't arise in my mind. Only thinking thought, examining thought, joy, happiness and unification of mind arise. So when these 5 characteristics arise in my mind, I attain first jhana. Venerable Sariputta said to Ananda. Then he said, yet friend, it didn't occur to me, I am attaining the first jhana, or I have attained the first jhana, or I have emerged from the first jhana. That means he already attained the first jhana. So he knew about it. It must be because I making, my making, and the underlying tendency to conceit have been thoroughly uprooted in the Venerable Sariputta for a long time, that such thoughts did not occur to me. So it never happened in my life before. But when I attained the first jhana, this is the first experience, the brightness could see Venerable Ananda. Wow, I want to get it. You see, Venerable Ananda, he just attained the Sti mantra. He got a Sti mantra during the Buddha's time. He didn't attain the Arahant, when the Buddha was alive. So this is the first jhana experience. Do you have any question about the first jhana? Do you understand or not? Okay, let me finish the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana and fourth jhana. Then you can ask me a question, right? Okay, the second jhana. The first jhana experience done. Now, second jhana. The Venerable Ananda saw Venerable Sariputta come in the distance and said to him, friend Sariputta, your faculties are serene. Your complexion is pure and bright. In what dwelling has the Venerable Sariputta spent the day? So, he is going to explain second jhana. How did he experience? Here, friend, with the subsiding of thinking and examining thought, I entered and dwelt in the second jhana, which has internal confidence. So, internal confidence means you have the self-confidence. What you are doing. Some people think that, I'm just wasting my time here. It's better to do something outside, no need. I just come here and then close my eyes and spend 2 hours. No, I should not do that. I didn't want to go anymore there. They think that I'm just wasting my time. But some people, when they get self-confidence, internal confidence, they think that this meditation really works. I have to go again. See, the Stephen came last Friday, and he's the first one came today, right? The first one. So when you learn meditation, you have to have patience. If you want to learn something, if you want to get very fast, it doesn't work that way. This year, my monk life, 21. Novice life, 1 year. So if you novice and monk, if you compare 22. Right? So, you have to be patient if you want to know meditation. And then you have to practice it if you want to know the truth. So everything here, not outside. Don't think about the outside. From the head to the feet, Nibbana is here, highest peace, not outside. So hindrances, all the harmonious practice, everything we have to apply here in our body and mind. Then you'll get the peace. Okay? The peace not outside, here, inside of our body and mind. So he's going to say that thinking and examining thought subsiding, that means stop rising. Thinking and examining thought will not rise in our mind. Then joy, happiness and unification of mind will arise. Then you will think that you attain second jhana because the self-confidence will arise in your mind. You see, the Venerable Sariputta is going to explain how he experienced all the second jhanas, all the jhanas. Second jhanas, he said that without thinking and examining thought, and has joy, happiness born of collectedness. So you mentioned the concentration, so I don't use that. Instead of concentration, I use collectedness. So collectedness is a very good word actually for a meditator. So let me explain to you the concentration. So concentration, actually in India, there are many kinds of meditation, so especially from the commentators. So commentator, they explain concentration. So instead of concentration, I use the collectedness because you were collected with yourself, with your mind. So collectedness is very good word here when you practice meditation. Yes, friend, it didn't occur to me I am attaining the second jhana, or I have attained the second jhana, or I have emerged from the second jhana. That means he understood I already attained second jhana. Thinking and examining thought subsiding, not rising in my mind. So I understood myself, I attained the second jhana. It must be because eye-making, mind-making, and the underlying tendency to conceit have been thoroughly uprooted in the Venerable Sariputta for a long time, that such thoughts did not occur to me. That means when he attained Arahant, highest peace, all the greed, hatred, delusion, uprooted, destroyed. So he attained the Nibbana, highest peace. So this is the second jhana. And then third jhana. We have 2 more jhanas. And then finish my talk. Then Q&A. Alright? So, I think you are mentally happy, right? Bhante is not going to talk long, Dhamma talk. Okay, the third one. Again, here friend, with the fading away as well of joy. You see, the third jhana, he said, fading away, joy. Joy will not arise anymore. Only happiness and unification of mind. Then you attain the third jhana. He said, I dwell, mindful and clearly comprehending. I experience happiness with the body. I entered and dwelt in the third jhana, of which the noble ones declare. He is a mindful one who dwells happily. Yes, friend, it did not occur to me. I am attaining the third jhana. In the past, never occurred to him. But now, I experienced already third jhana. Even joy fade away. Joy is not arising in my mind. Only happiness and unification of mind. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I know you'll ask this question. I'm going to answer. Don't worry. Let me finish the third one. Okay. So, you understand the third jhana, right? The third jhana, joy fade away. Joy will not arise in our mind. Only happiness and unification of mind will arise. So what is the meaning of unification of mind? Unification means your mind is one point. Okay? We call in Pali ekagata. And the last one, equanimity. The last one is fourth jhana. Fourth jhana. Here, friends, with the abandoning of pleasure and pain, with the previous passing away joy and pleasure, I enter and dwelled in the fourth jhana, which is neither painful nor pleasant, and include the purification of mindfulness by equanimity. Yet, friend, it is not occurred to me I may attain the fourth jhana. Done. You got the number 4, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, right? So when you attain the fourth jhana, then you're feeling from here, the center of your chest, it will go to the top of your head. You'll not feel anymore here in the center of your chest. Happiness stop rising. Only unification of mind. Then you'll feel no more here. It will go to the top of your head. So that time, don't push down. Don't do that. Because this is the good sign. You'll think, okay, just let it be. Some meditator, they try to push down because they want to feel again and again joy, happiness. Okay? So I'm going to answer your question. What is the meaning between joy and happiness? So joy means you feel excited, delighted, and happiness, you feel so comfortable, light. Some people when they practice 30 minutes or more than 30 minutes, they feel that they're like on the ocean, the sky, they feel that, they're like flying. They feel fully light, very, very comfortable. This is happiness. And when you attain first jhana, second jhana, joy arises. You feel so excited. Oh man, this meditation really good. I'm experiencing something very, very good. This is joy. And happiness, you feel so comfortable, so light. You got it now?
Yeah.
Is it clear? Okay, now you see first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. And I'm going to ask the meaning also. What is the meaning of the jhana? Right? You have to answer that. So jhana means stage of meditation. So these all are the Sariputra's experiences. How did he experience the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana? So first of all, you have to know 5 hindrances. You must memorize it. Right? Keep in your mind. 5 hindrances. Sensual desire, aversion, sleepiness and dullness, restlessness, anxiety, and doubt. Keep this side. And then harmonious practice, right effort. Recognize it, release it, relax tension and tightness, and bring the wholesome thought by smiling, and keep the wholesome thought as long as you can. Keep another side. Okay? So one side 5 hindrances, another side right effort, harmonious practice. So if any hindrances arise, just use the harmonious practice. That way, you'll see all the hindrances will be weaker. Then you attain first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Some meditator think that Bhante, hindrances is arising again and again. I'm so tired. The hindrances will arise until you attain Arahant. But when you attain Arahant, the highest peace, no more. Hindrances will say, I'm retired now. I don't disturb you anymore. That means hindrances already gone. you feel peace all the time. Nibbanic peace.
Can you stop there if you wanted to?
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, once you get that peaceful moment, can you stop at that jhana? Jhana, what is that, number 2 or number 1? No, number 2 is when
No, when you attain the Nibbana,
Yeah.
Nibbana means highest peace. So
Oh.
Nir plus Vana, that means you destroy, you overcome greed, hatred, delusion. Then you are the super peaceful man, peaceful guy.
Oh, because the way you described them before, I just thought you don't feel anything. You're just like,
No, the first one I said the first jhana. From the first jhana you can drop. You can drop down five hindrances. Any one hindrances arise in your mind, you drop from the jhana. Then you have to practice. You have to radiate loving kindness to yourself again, and then radiate loving kindness to a spiritual friend. Then again you attain the first jhana. Then when you continue practicing, then you may attain the second jhana, or third jhana, or fourth jhana, step by step. But you cannot jump from the first jhana to Nibbana. It's not like that. you have to work hard,
No, what I was saying is that because the way you described the fourth jhana is like you don't feel anything, not happiness, not joy, anger, nothing.
Okay, go ahead.
And I was thinking, like, if you feel happiness at, jhana number 2, can you just stop at that point? Because maybe your goal is just to feel happiness and not to get to the fourth one.
That one is for temporary. That one for temporary. If you want to get it, you can get it. Okay, that's all. I don't want any more because I already got a happiness. Right? That one is for temporary. If you want to get a permanent happiness, you must attain highest peace, Nibbana. So we call in Pali Nibbana. In Sanskrit, Nirvana. So Nir plus Vana. Nir means no. Vana means craving or fire. No fire in your mind at all. So you are the peaceful person. So when you attain Nirvana, you'll feel two kinds of happiness. That one is the highest happiness, We can say peace. You'll feel two kinds of peace. One is, we say in Pali, Saupadisisa Nibbana. Another one is called Anupadisisa Nibbana. So Saupadisisa Nibbana means you already attained Arahant, highest peace. You're still alive. So you're all the time very peaceful. When you are walking, when you are doing any activities, very peaceful. Don't talk. You never commit any bad action, You never, ever. All the time wholesome. When you speak very sweet with somebody, with loving kindness. And then when you walk, also with loving kindness, all the time. And you never break the precept. So everything is different than ordinary people. You still alive and you feel that such kinds of, the peace. It's called Saupadisisa Nibbana. So that's why especially the general people, when you attain the Nibbana, you must get the high ordination within 7 days. If woman, you have to get the nun. You have to get ordination as a nun, because this robe, this robe is very powerful. In the discipline rules mentioned that when you attain highest peace Nibbana, Arahant, so when you get the high ordination, monk or nun, then you can practice continuously more and more, and it will not be any problem for you. But if you do not get the ordination, you may die within 7 days.
You may what?
You may pass away.
Die?
Yeah.
What?
Because when you attain the highest peace, you must take the ordination within 7 days. Otherwise, you will pass away.
Why? I mean,
This is the word blessed, because qualities of the Arahant very powerful. Very powerful. So that's why only this one can protect you. Yes.
So you're saying if a regular person
Yeah.
achieves nirvana,
The Arahant.
arahant,
Yeah, Nibbana, same.
same, right? So they have to
They must become monk or nun. For the women, they must take the nun, the high ordination. And then for the men, they must take the monk, monk ordination.
but I guess if you're in a state of mind and your thinking completely changes, so most likely you might want to go in that direction. I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, so
No, I think the other part of it is if you were to stay as a regular person, there's other desires and other normal life that
You
comes
can
in the way and
yeah.
it distracts you.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Maybe
being on the
conflicting.
other side protects, saves you from the desires and other stuff.
Oh,
No,
wait, so when you said dying, you meant metaphorically or you meant like physically?
no, I think he means
No, what I'm saying, when you become Arahant, Arahant means highest peace, you attain Nibbana, right? So, the ordinary people actually, even during the Buddha's times, some people just listen the talk from the Buddha and they became Arahant. And then they requested Buddha to get ordination. They don't want to be normal person anymore because they are thinking, the way of thinking is everything change. Everything change. That's why in the discipline rule mentioned, when even lay person is okay, when you get the ordination, when you attain, you are practicing meditation, you become Istri mantra, once returner, non-returner, and Arahant, right? Then you should get the ordination within 7 days. So that way you can practice continuously. Because the qualities of the Arahant is very, very powerful. Very
Is
powerful.
Arahant you mean nirvana?
Yeah,
Or
Nibbana, yes, Nibbana, not Jhana. Right. Okay, question now. Any more? Yes, go ahead.
I had a question about the jhanas. The first jhana you said, the trait Sariputta said was applied and sustained thought. And then in second jhana that stops. So, it's still not clear to me what applied and sustained thought are. Because even in later
I'm not
jhanas-
using applying, it's called thinking thought and examining thought.
But you still get thoughts in the later jhanas, right? That you 6 are.
The thinking thought, we call in Pali savitaka, savichara. Savitaka, sa means wholesome. You are thinking the wholesome. And then savichara is, you see how wholesome is arising, you know it. Thinking and examining thought, you examine it, but unwholesome thought is not rising here. So you examine it. Wholesome thought is arising because savitaka savichara. It's still not clear, right? Go ahead.
I was asking, like, if you're in the third jhana and then you have a thought that drops you out of the jhanas, right? And then you have to start again. Is that what you're asking? Like,
No.
Like you'll still have thoughts in the third
You
and
still
fourth jhana.
have thoughts in the later jhanas, right?
But if you do have thoughts...
Oh yeah, you have.
if
It's
you do
called
have thoughts-
thinking thought, examining thought. For the beginning, I'm saying, all the wholesome, you see, all the wholesome qualities, characteristic will arise in your mind. Wholesome, you are thinking wholesome, okay, how arising, wholesome. You know it, you must know it. And then examining thought, you call savitaka savichara in Pali. Enjoyer, it will arise very fast, very, very quickly. When your mind is very sharp, then you will know every moment how it's arising. Hindrances is not arising in your mind.
It's just wholesome thoughts. is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
That's why it's sa. Sa means wholesome.
Okay.
Okay? Not unwholesome.
Okay. But second jhana onwards, the thoughts that arise are.
Second, then of course, this is self-confidence arise in your mind.
But you still get thoughts, right?
Yes.
But those are not savichara.
No, those are not that.
Is there a point
I'm
where
not sure I
thoughts?
understand either, actually.
But anyway, he will understand later on.
So we,
Okay. So, how many days did you practice meditation, Dhammasuka?
10.
10 days. What did they teach?
Meditation.
I know. So you have more experience than us because you did 10 days.
No, I know, but the thought is not clear to me because in the later.
Did they
jhanas,
explain the way what I am explaining?
They did, and it still wasn't the applied and sustained thought. That part I still have.
Oh, they used the applied thought, right?
Yeah.
The Delson used from
Yeah.
this, whatever in the books he mentioned that
Yeah,
one.
applied and sustained.
Yeah, I didn't use that word. But in the translation, you sustain thought and applied thought, you will find this is the Bhante Bhikkhu Buddhi translated. But when I went there 4 years ago, I practiced there 4 months, 10 days continuously, Then I talk with Bhante Vimalaramsi all the time. And I read his book also. When he translated thinking thought and examining thought, then even me, I couldn't understand. Why did he explain that? Then, when you meditate, the thinking thought arises in your mind. And then examine, okay, this is wholesome or not wholesome or not. It's examining. Right? It's examining thought. So first time I couldn't understand anything and I asked him again and again. Because we took the lunch together. Me and my teacher, Bhante Vimalaramsi, he's now very sick. He's now living in the nursing home. I don't know whether he'll come back or not. Yeah, he's very sick. But anyway, so when I read his book, it's become clear to me. But when this applied thought and sustained thought, right? That one I never understand. Right?
sorry, quick question. So wholesome thought occurs from jhana 2, 3, and 4, and you don't have any wholesome thoughts?
You have the thought that moment.
Even in 4 jhana? You still do?
It said the wholesome thought, examining thought. The 5 characteristics will arise when you enter the first jhana.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Okay? So thinking thought, examining thought, joy, happiness and unification of mind. So it arises very fast, one by one. 5 hindrances will not rise. Then you understand you are first jhana. And then later on when you attend the first jhana, thinking thought, examining thought, stop rise. Then you feel the joy, happiness, unification of mind. It will arise very automatically. Your mind is little bit developed than before. But you still have thought there. But that one is little bit higher than before. You got it now? Is it clear? Okay. Next. No question?
So, can you reach a state where you can only, so let's say I've done first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, can I reach a state where I can only, the 5 hindrances won't affect me, where I can only think positive thoughts and I can only do good around me?
The 5 hindrances what?
Will the 5 hindrances affect me after a certain point?
Yeah, that's why I said you have to apply. When 5 hindrances affect you, you have to use the harmonious practice. Whenever anyone can arise, sensual desire may arise, or aversion can arise, or sleepiness or dullness can arise, or restlessness and anxiety can arise. and doubt can arise. Just use the harmonious practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that.
So the more you meditate, the
Yeah.
less the five hindrances affect you.
Of course, until you attain Nibbana, highest peace, Arahant. When you attain Arahant, the highest peace, stop. Then hindrances will say you, bye-bye. I'm not going to disturb you anymore. Because you already attained Arahant. The hindrance will say bye-bye to you. You got it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people, when they meditate, oh, I'm not going to meditate anymore because hindrances always disturb me all the time. So meditation is not for me. Some Thai people, they said them, meditation only for monk. Not for me, not for us. Meditation and then keep the precept only for monk. For us, only donate. So when monk come for alms round, we are ready to offer food. So this is our duty. But meditation and then keep the precept, observing the precept, not for us. This is wrong. Right? You see, that Rahul went to Dhammasukha Meditation Center for last month, right? June. So he did the 10 days retreat there. All people who are practicing there, they must keep the 8 precept, right? They must keep the 8 precept. So what are the 8? Do you want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
Number 1, not to kill any living beings. You cannot kill any living beings. Number 2, not to take what is not given. Not to steal other property. Not to take, And then number 3, not to adultery. And then even though you are married, you have to stay separately. So in that meditation center, one meditator, one cabin. Another meditator, another cabin. Separate. Everything separate. So you have to keep that rules very clearly. And then number 3, right? Number 4, not to lie with anyone. Number 5, not to drink alcohol. And number 6, not to take solid food. Not to take any dinner, okay? Let me say that way. You cannot take after 12 o'clock, you cannot eat. You can drink juice, mango juice, apple juice, or candy. You can take it, no problem. And then, no dancing, no singing, no watching TV, no internet. You cannot use that time only. And then, no perfume. Some, especially women, they use the flowers, the makeup, no makeup. You cannot do that. And then the last one, not to sleep luxurious bed. Some people, when they say, oh man, this bed is very good. When you feel that, you break up your precept. So, you have to keep these 8 precepts whenever you go for a 10 days retreat.
As a monk, do you have to do that as well? The 8 precepts for the rest of your life, or?
We have 227 rules. For him, only 8. Right? We have 227 rules. That's why people come and respect us a lot, You can come on Sunday. I invited Stephen also. If you have time, we have ceremony here on Sunday, coming Sunday. So you can see how people are respecting us, We because they think that we observe 227 rules. The monks observe 227 rules. They really, really respect the monks. When they respect the monks, they think that they really gained a lot of wholesome. They did great meritorious deeds. That's why people bring the food for me, delicious food. Diarrhea, come here, he said, oh, I like that delicious food. So if you have time, you can come on Sunday. We have the ceremony will start 10:30.
What time does it end?
On Sunday,
No, what time does it end? 10:30 to what?
1:30. Yeah, 1:30. If you are free, you can come. Okay, any questions? If you don't have questions, do you have any question or comment?
Last question. Is it rude to ask you what jhana did you attain when you...
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think they can answer.
Sorry.
No, I asked you.
Okay, anyway, so we'll share the merit tonight.
No, other people will recognize after and then they will say it. So meaning among of
We'll
their
see it.
power rules. We will not know. But then we will find out through
If you're meditating also, you can.
I mean, we can try, but we won't get there. But the earlier way we will find out with the other months.
Okay, we are going to share the merit right now together, and then we will meditate for 30 minutes. We'll end our retreat 8:30. All right? So let us share the merit together. Please say together, okay? Everyone. May suffering one be suffering free, and the fearless fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power share in this merit of ours. May the long protect the Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so everyone please sit down. Okay, if you if you cannot sit the ground floor, you can take the chair. Can I sit here? No problem, right? Okay, if you can sit here. You want to sit chair? Okay, just go and back and then take the chair and you can sit back. Right? Yeah. Okay, if you want to sit on the cushions, okay, please sit there. So I'm going to give some instructions and then, okay, just sit there. Yeah, okay, everyone, sit nicely, comfortable, and erect your body. Okay, and the upper left hand, and then put the right hand, erect your body, and okay, everyone, close your eyes. Okay, remember a time when you are happy. When you are talking with your friend, so you smile with your friend. That happy feeling, the brain at the center of your chest. When you feel warm and glowing feeling the center of your chest. Then you radiate loving kindness to yourself. May I be happy. May I be calm. May I be peaceful. May I be full of joy. May I be content, and so on. You just radiate loving kindness 10 minutes slowly to yourself. Just 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, you choose a spiritual friend. Those who are men, you just choose a man. Those who are women, you just choose a woman. Only one person who really help you. Just to bring up his or her smiling just in front of you. Just try to visualize. If you cannot visualize, it's okay. Just bring up your spiritual friend smiling, the centerpiece chest. When you feel warm and glowing feeling again, then you radiate loving kindness to your spiritual friend. May my friend be happy. May my friend be calm. May my friend be peaceful. May my friend be full of joy. May my friend be content, and so on. You just radiate loving kindness slowly to your spiritual friend. When any hindrances arise, sensual desire, sleepiness, aversion, sleepiness and dullness, restlessness and anxiety and doubt. Just use the harmonious practice. Recognize it, release it, relax tension and tightness in your head, in your whole body and whole mind. And bring up the wholesome thought with smiling. Keep smiling all the time. For instance, you are practicing 30 minutes. Try to smile all the time. The more you smile, more wholesome thought will arise in your mind. And keep the wholesome thought as long as you can.